So I'm an itty-bitty consultant from Winnipeg, serving about 30 micro businesses with offices situated in 6 provinces. 18 of these locations have a Mac OS server that I admin. The smallest is just for 3 people in a financial services company, and the largest is 50 people who work for a distributor with a head office in BC and branch offices and servers in Alberta and Manitoba. So what I really do could be called Mac Mini DevOps. And the way I do it is motivated by the fact that I have a big case of Jamf envy. So I like what Jamf Pro does, but the product is not really in the budget for either myself or my client base. But then Tom Bridges' Monkey in a Box changed my life. Matt Eakes asked me to give a short talk about my implementation of Monkey One-to-Many and my Monkey self-service items. I'm going to race through this prezzo, so don't worry about writing anything down. If you see a URL, just download the slides from precursor.ca/slides. So let's get started with Monkey One-to-Many. Monkey runs on a web server, I learned this morning. And and every one of my clients' offices already has a Mac Mini or a Mac Pro with Mac OS server and an instance of Carbon Copy Cloner which backs up that server. So there's no budget required to get Monkey going in any of the locations I work with. Everything's already there. Mac OS server can host the primary Monkey repo, and Carbon Copy Cloner can sync the package repo to each client location. So I have a centralized manifest that is easily maintained at my head office using the GUI interface in Monkey Admin and Auto Packager. And I've got local package repositories set up at each client so that they can enjoy land speed updating instead of Manitoba's ridiculously slow internet speeds. I just create my Monkey preferences file with the software repo URL pointing to my office, so monkey.consultant.com. And at each client, Monkey's preference file specifies their own local server as the package URL, monkey.example.com. And here's a little animation of what that looks like. And here's what it looks like when my primary Monkey server is propagated to many local package repositories. Lots of fun with Keynote. So every day at 5 p.m., Auto Packager runs to get new software, and every night Carbon Copy Cloner syncs the updates from my office to the client offices. And the next day the software is sitting at the client repo, but it's not available to those clients until I release it to production in my centrally located manifest. For security, Carbon Copy Cloner uses SSH keys, and my router allows SSH to only occur from clients' IP addresses. Pushing the repo to each client is great for their local computers so that they get their updates at land-based speeds, but these local Monkey repos are only available inside the office and are not served to the internet. That's partially because of security and partly because my clients' upload speeds are often very slow. So what about the computers that leave the office? So when a MacBook Pro leaves the office, the DNS will make sure that it uses the package repo from the appropriate speedy cloud source. When inside the office, the Mac gets its DNS from Mac OS server, which provides an A record to serve the local subnet address for the package repo. And when outside the office, the external DNS source does a URL forward to our inexpensive and speedy cloud-based repo. Based on a suggestion by J.D. Strong at this conference last year, I chose Linode as my cloud repo. It's very inexpensive and easy to use. And I've included some links to tutorials which show you how to do it, and they're available in the slide download. So now on to Monkey self-service items. I was impressed by the Jamf self-service panel. Jamf offers some great tools to users, and they're available even if the user is not a local admin. It turns out that Monkey can provide similar functionality utilizing on-demand items which have no package and perform scripts as root. So I went to town and I made my own self-service center. There's about 20 items in there, and they're all on my GitHub. The address is available from the slide download. In Monkey Admin, you just need to make a Monkey no package item and check the on-demand box. Then you put your script into the install script pane, and here's one for a hello world script. Here's one that helps the user flush the DNS cache without restarting. Here's one that helps the user force empty the trash. One that rebuilds mail app's envelope files in case mail is acting up, not like that ever happens. This one lets a standard user kick off an Adobe Creative Cloud update session. Some scripting tips. Don't forget to kick off your script with the shebang. Use the full path name for a tool. Specify the full path to the home directory. And these monkey plists are XML files, so avoid using special XML characters like greater than, less than, and ampersand. A lot of people are better scripting than I am. So, for example, on osxscripting.com, you can find some really great, much better than my own monkey no package scripts, and they have built-in check routines to find out if they've already been accomplished or still need to be run. Matt Eakes was particularly interested in how I made the icons. That was actually the most fun of the whole thing. I made a multi-layered Adobe Illustrator template, and it's available from the slide download link if you want to play with it. So you've probably figured out that I'm one of these poor slobs who's enabled practically every service that Mac OS Server has to offer at every site that I work with, and you know that Apple has deprecated them all. So what does the future hold? Well, right now it's looking like Synology to take over for some of the functionality of Mac OS Server, and maybe moving Monkey fully into the cloud to be used in DEP Monkey bootstrapping. I already have DEP Monkey bootstrapping working at one client, but I was waiting for WWDC before I finalize my plans and begin deploying at all my locations. So thanks for listening, and I hope that this helps some of the smaller operations.